Do you know a tomb that had been sealed shut for over 3,000 years, once opened, started killing the very people who opened it? Within just a few years, one after another, they were dead. Coincidence? Or something else entirely? This is a story about a discovery that stunned the entire world, and a mystery that has followed it for over a century. It was November 4, 1922, in Egypt's Valley of the Kings. British archaeologist Howard Carter had spent years searching, funded by his wealthy patron, Lord Carnarvon, who had grown tired of years of failure and given Carter one final season to find something before pulling his funding for good. That day, a young water boy on Carter's team accidentally tripped over something buried in the sand, a stone step. Carter's team dug further and uncovered a sealed doorway, stamped with ancient royal markings that hadn't been disturbed in over 3,000 years. Carter immediately had the stairs covered back up to prevent looters, and sent an urgent telegram to Lord Carnarvon, who rushed to Egypt within weeks. On November 26, 1922, Carter and Carnarvon stood before the sealed doorway together. Carter carved a small hole into the corner and held up a candle, peering into the darkness inside. Carnarvon, unable to wait any longer, asked him urgently what he could see. Carter's now famous reply was simple: wonderful things. Inside was the nearly untouched tomb of a young pharaoh, Tutankhamun, filled with gold, treasure, and artifacts preserved almost perfectly for 3 millennia. The discovery became an overnight global sensation, front-page news around the world. But almost immediately, rumors began to circulate, warnings from local Egyptian workers about disturbing a pharaoh's eternal rest, and stories, some real and some invented, of ancient curses meant to protect sacred tombs from exactly this kind of intrusion. Most people brushed it off. That confidence wouldn't last long. Just months later, in April 1923, Lord Carnarvon was shaving one morning when he accidentally reopened a mosquito bite on his cheek. The wound became infected. Within days, he developed severe blood poisoning. His condition rapidly worsened, and on April 5, 1923, Lord Carnarvon died. According to reports at the time, at the exact moment of his death, Cairo experienced a mysterious citywide power outage, plunging the city into total darkness. The press exploded. A well-known novelist had already published warnings weeks earlier claiming dire punishment would befall anyone who disturbed the pharaoh's tomb. Now, with Carnarvon dead, it seemed like proof. Newspapers coined the phrase that would follow this discovery for the next 100 years: the curse of the pharaohs. And the deaths didn't stop with Carnarvon. Over the following years, several more people connected to the tomb died under strange or sudden circumstances. Richard Bethel, Carter's personal secretary and one of the very first people to enter the tomb behind him, was found dead in his bed in 1929, under circumstances that were never fully explained. A radiologist who had x-rayed Tutankhamun's mummy also died unexpectedly not long after. By the time the rumors had fully spread, as many as 10 to 17 deaths, depending on which account you believe, were being publicly linked to the so-called curse. Some reports even claimed Carter's own pet canary was killed by a cobra, the symbol of Egyptian royal protection, on the very day the tomb was first opened. But here's the detail skeptics have pointed to for 100 years. Howard Carter himself, the man who actually opened the tomb, who spent more time around the mummy and its artifacts than anyone else on Earth, showed absolutely no signs of any curse at all. He lived for another 16 years, dying peacefully in 1939 from lymphoma, a natural illness completely unrelated to any tomb. In fact, researchers later found that of the 58 people present when the tomb and sarcophagus were opened, the vast majority lived long, completely ordinary lives afterward. So was there ever really a curse? Most historians and scientists today firmly say no, pointing to natural causes, sensationalist journalism, and simple coincidence as the real explanation behind every death. But over 100 years later, the legend of King Tut's curse still refuses to die completely. Because whether or not you believe in ancient magic, it's hard to ignore just how many people connected to one single tomb ended up dead.